Let's break down Shakespeare's Sonnet 18. The opening line asks, "Shall I compare thee to a summer's day?" Here, the speaker uses a rhetorical question, setting the stage for a comparison between the beloved and a summer day. This question doesn't need an answer. It's just a setup for what's to come. In the second line, "Thou art more lovely and more temperate," the speaker responds, saying that the beloved is more beautiful and more moderate than a summer's day. This is a direct comparison that contrasts the fleeting nature of summer with the more lasting qualities of the beloved. The third line, "Rough winds do shake the darling buds of May," acknowledges the imperfections of summer. Shakespeare uses imagery to describe the rough winds shaking the buds, showing how nature can sometimes be harsh and unpredictable. Line 4 continues this idea, saying, "And summer's lease hath all too short a date." Here, the metaphor of summer as a lease suggests that its beauty is temporary. It's not meant to last forever. Next, in line 5, "Sometime too hot the eye of heaven shines," Shakespeare personifies the sun, calling it the eye of heaven, and notes that sometimes it shines too intensely. This personification gives the sun human-like qualities, emphasizing the extremes of nature. In line 6, "And often is his gold complexion dimmed," Shakespeare continues with the personification, saying that the sun's gold complexion can be obscured by clouds. This line highlights the inconsistency of summer, contrasting it with the constant beauty of the beloved. The speaker then moves to a universal truth in line 7. "And every fair from fair sometime declines." This suggests that all beautiful things eventually lose their beauty. Shakespeare introduces the theme of impermanence, acknowledging that beauty fades over time. In line 8, "By chance or nature's changing course untrimmed," he explains that beauty fades either due to chance or nature's inevitable course. The metaphor of untrimmed shows how beauty can be lost or altered over time, not necessarily by choice. Then, in line 9, there's a shift in tone. "But thy eternal summer shall not fade." Here, the speaker assures that the beloved's beauty is eternal and will never fade, unlike summer. This line marks a contrast between the fleeting nature of summer and the timeless beauty of the beloved. In line 10, "Nor lose possession of that fair thou owest," the speaker reinforces this idea, saying that the beloved will never lose their beauty, making it clear that it is untouched by time. Line 11 brings in personification again, with "Nor shall death brag thou wanderest in his shade." The speaker denies death's power over the beloved, suggesting that poetry itself can grant immortality, something death cannot take away. In line 12, "When in eternal lines to time thou growest," Shakespeare describes how the poem itself immortalizes the beloved's beauty. The eternal lines are a metaphor for the poem, ensuring that the beauty of the beloved is preserved through words. The 13th line, "So long as men can breathe or eyes can see," highlights the endurance of poetry, saying it will last as long as humanity exists. This is an example of hyperbole, emphasizing the poem's lasting power. Finally, in line 14, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee, the speaker concludes that the poem itself gives the beloved eternal life, making the beloved's beauty immortal through words. This paradox reinforces the idea of immortality through poetry. And there you have it, the beauty and immortality of Shakespeare's Sonnet 18, explained through its timeless poetic devices and vivid imagery. But don't stop here. If you want more in-depth analyses and breakdowns of other classic poems, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Whether you're a student, teacher, or tutor, these insights will help you better understand poetry, improve your lessons, and enrich your learning experience.